found the elk. There they are, boys! Alright, made it out here to the, how you say, scouting spot. And then if I don't see anything here, I'm gonna head up the road, cause I have a feeling I know where that cow was headed. So we'll see. It's supposed to be hot the next 3 days, and then it's supposed to cool way down. So I think September 1st is gonna be good. I think this September is gonna be real good, and we'll see if we get some early snows even. I kind of doubt it, but that would be cool. So we'll just scout this place and see what we can find. Yeah, so this is where I came last year, and I ran into quite a few deer, but I also ran into a lot of elk sign as well. There's the top of a wasp nest. So you can't really hear it, but there's a creek right down there, and right around, well, let's see, when was I hunting last year? I guess October. This place gets real dark and it gets real wet. There's a ton of little streams that run down this hill, and so the animals really love it because it's just nice and lots of water, lots of feed. There was a ton of buck track. In fact, there was a couple buck track up here with dew claws, so it was a nice big buck. Today it's gonna be like 89. I think it was 89, 90 yesterday. There's definitely a trail right here. So this is the spot where I seen all kinds of track last year. Yeah, in fact, there's an old one right there. Yeah, you can see, maybe, I don't know, I might have been too fast, but definitely some fellers ripping up and down here. It's to be expected. The highway like right there. It's not a very highly used highway. It's more of a scenic byway, actually. But yeah. Alright, so I have no idea if I'm in frame or not. Alright, so I thought it'd be neat to do a verse of the day. So I'm gonna do Jeremiah. Alright, so I thought it'd be cool to do like a verse of the day. So Jeremiah 46:3 is prepare buckle and armor. Alright, I thought it'd be cool to do like a verse of the day from the Bible. Jeremiah 46:3, prepare shield and buckler and advance for battle. The reason I thought of a verse regarding preparation is because I came out here and I don't have any mountain money. Not only that, but it's just good to be prepared when you're out here and you're hunting. Forgetting something could mean, well, it could be life or death, but I don't think it's that dire. Toilet paper would be nice to have. All right, we're going up that hill. So I think, actually, I don't know, we're gonna follow this road till it ends, but that's the hill I hiked up last time. Yeah, see the road, I see the road, it goes up that way. Okay, I found some burned plastic here. Found some burned plastic. Remy Warren says that elk will often burn plastic to stay warm. So they must be in here. That's pretty neat. But he was talking about, he definitely was a guide because he was talking about how many people he'll take out and they won't bother using their binoculars, even for like close range type of stuff. And he was basically saying how it's like a superpower that we have to be able to see far away, and how a lot of times, shoot, you might be 50, 60, 70 yards from something bedded down, but all that's poking up is their horns, and whipping your binoculars out might just be the advantage you need. So it's just something I was thinking about. Oh yeah, buddy. So these are sticks right here. Well, the problem is that I forgot my freaking belt, and so my jeans are loose. Remember that verse about being prepared? Yeah, I forgot a belt and toilet paper. Jeez. Next thing you know, this guy's gonna forget his bow on empty day. I call it empty day, not opening day, because I usually go home empty-handed. This hill is nothing. But it reminds me of my first day cutting timber on a real production side. I went to a job called Ditch 18, and we were way down in a hole. We had to cut for 6 hours, climb out of that thing every day. I think I lost like 516 pounds. I went in like 180, lost 516 pounds. Came out like negative 300. Yeah, all right. How do you like my breathing? Is it right in the microphone? Yeah. Oh, and if I'm slipping a lot, it's because these boots suck. But I'm poor as crap. So just deal with it. Me uploading stupid bull crap that only my buddy Lane and Cody will watch and nobody else. I'm an idiot. I went up that way last time and this was here the whole time. Copy. This bag right here, this lovely bag, Cody's. Yeah. This gun, mine. I did buy the gun, but I got it on sale. These binoculars. Oh, those are mine. Those are mine too. I got those on sale. My bow. That is a second. That's a hand-me-down twice, because my buddy handed it to my other friend, and then he sold it to me. I have another pack for packing out meat, quarter out an animal. That was my friend's. That was a hand-me-down. What else? I would say at least 75% of my hunting stuff is all hand-me-down. And who cares, man? Don't you wish you could like edit in real life? Just like edit things you set out. Be cool. Probably goes down that tree. Anyway, I'm gonna hike up the hill because I ain't hiking back down to the creek now. It's too much. Hike up that hill, whoosh, and then get to the road. Bingo, bango, bongo. I thought they smelled bad. On the outside. That was a steep hill. And it's always cool when you're going up a super steep hill towards a road and you see it's like flattening out. And then you look over and you're like, oh, copy. So I'm just gonna frickin' hump it up that instead of taking the long way home. Unless I glob onto some sort of trail. I seen the elk sign right up there last time. That was last year though. When was the last time you saw elk sign? Last year, idiot. More burned plastic. Remy was right. I seen the sign right down there. And I came up here, so they must have made a warming fire at the bottom. Walked up here. Got cold. Made another warming fire. Remy was right. Preparation list. Number 3. Let's see, I forgot toilet paper. Can't remember what else I forgot. A hat. And like probably a snack. I mean, I'm not like starving or anything, but when I get back to the truck, it'd be cool to have a nice, how you say a granola bar, how you say to eat. Hat, snack, toilet paper, and good boots. And I have water, but that's a good thing to have too. I'm heading up towards those woods, those trees there. And then we head back down to the truck. Or so I figured I'd dive down in the woods, and this will take us right back to the truck. It's hot out. I've done almost 4 miles. I think that'll be enough for today. By the time I get back to the truck, probably 6-mile day. So not too bad. And I found some old sign on the way up, like last year. And so I'm just gonna pop through these woods, see if I can see anything, head back to the truck. Call it buenos. At least it'll be a little cooler. And downhill. That's also nice, sort of. Sometimes downhill is like almost worse than uphill, especially if it's really steep. This is a pretty well used trail right here. Let's see if we can see anything on it. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see what we got here, boys and girls. What do we got here, Boys and Girls Club of America? It's pretty dry, but it's not like last year's dry. Let's pop one open and see if we got any Kinder Surprise. Yeah, it's fairly dry. Is that a truffle? That's worth like $400 million to people in New York. I don't think that was a truffle. I think truffles grow underground and you have to be a pig to find them. The elk definitely came through here. 1,000,000%. But a while ago. That's okay. Actually, I don't know if that's okay. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest here. I haven't elk hunted in a long time. So, yeah, more elk. So I don't really know what the frick I'm doing. But you can tell they came through here because by golly, jack-o'-lantern, look at this. This trail is more used than a kitchen towel. All right, let's keep going. Oh, there's a deer right down there. There is a deer. A doe. A female deer. Right here, drop a golden scum. What the crap kind of freaking sound is that? I ain't never done heard a darn good gum sound like that. But there's a buck. There's not a buck, but there is a deer down there somewhere. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like one of them Velociraptors. There they are right there. They're just running around going, What are they doing? They're just running around screaming. They're running back and forth right now, and they're screaming. Oh, maybe it's a domestic disturbance. Wish I could find them for you. Yep. Yep, this is a spring. Oh, yeah. I can hear him running. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Yeah, this here's a nice little spring. The best part about this right here, it ain't on the map. This is not on Onyx at all. Stupid freaking Onyx. I love it and I hate it. But I wonder how deep it is. Right out here in the middle. Oh yeah. Okay. About 16 fathoms. Yeah. That's a cow elk. Now it looks like it's just a big buck. I don't know, that might be for reference. That's the size of my hand. Alright, cool. So I found this is kind of a little skid road. Old, but there should be, there they are. Just a doe. But there should be a road that goes all the way back down to the truck. At least an old skid road, maybe. And then that should lead me right to the spring. But the only problem is it's all kind of a depender on the wind, ain't it? So if the wind's going the wrong way, I'll have to take the long way around. Yeah, there she is right there. Where is she? There she is right there. And the other one keeps hopping around going, eh. What is that noise? All right, now I know they're in here. Oh, never mind. Well, they were in here. It looked shiny before I touched it. I think they came through here probably a month ago. Now I'm thinking about it. Because it's still fairly shiny, but it's dry. I mean, it's not dry. It's pretty dry. So, I don't know, maybe a month ago. Did about 4.5 miles. I'd say it was a pretty decent scout. And yeah, I'll definitely be coming back here again. And we'll see. I know they were in here at least a month ago. I just don't know what that means, if they'll come back this way or... and I saw them down in another field on the way up here, right next to the highway. It was a cow and her calf, so see. Home.